It is 2 a.m. Your dog has a perfectly good bed sitting in the corner of the room. You picked it out, you washed it, you even put your old t-shirt in it so it smells like you. And yet, here they are, circling your mattress, pressing against your leg, claiming 80% of the space like they own it. You probably think it's a quirk, a habit, maybe just warmth. But neuroscientists, archaeologists, and veterinary researchers have spent decades studying exactly this moment, and what they found completely changes what it means. What your dog is doing right now, every single night, is not cute. It is ancient, it is biological, and most owners never fully understand it. Let us start with the most common assumption people make. They sleep with me because they want body heat. Think about that for a second. Your dog can find the sunny patch by the window, the warm vent on the floor, the couch you pretend they aren't allowed on. A dog that just wants warmth has plenty of options that do not involve climbing onto a mattress with a moving, snoring human. So why you? Because this is not about temperature at all. Sleep is the single most vulnerable state any living creature can be in. Every survival instinct your dog carries, passed down through tens of thousands of years, says find somewhere hidden, find somewhere safe before you close your eyes. And instead, your dog walks past every quiet corner in your home and chooses to press against you. That decision says something most owners never stop to hear. Here's something that should stop you cold. Researchers studying the dog-owner bond used the same psychological test originally designed to measure how human infants attach to their mothers. They ran it on dogs. The results showed dogs form attachment bonds toward their owners that directly mirror the infant-parent attachment, including proximity seeking when stressed, distress during separation, and relief when reunited. This is not metaphor. This is measurable neuroscience. Researchers also found that dogs with stronger attachment bonds showed different sleep brain activity. Their sleep EEG patterns actually changed based on how bonded they were to their owner. The stronger the bond, the more their brain changed during sleep. When your dog chooses to sleep beside you, they're not being needy. Their nervous system has classified you as their safe base, the one presence that makes rest feel possible. And here's the open loop I need you to remember. If your dog suddenly stops sleeping with you one day, it means something specific, something important. We'll get to it at the end, and it's not what most people think. Now, here's the part that makes this feel completely different. In 2021, researchers analyzing DNA evidence concluded that dogs were first domesticated in Siberia, roughly 23,000 years ago, during the last glacial maximum, when brutal cold may have pushed humans and wolves into the same refuge zones. Not 15,000 years ago, not after farming, during the Ice Age. Evidence suggests these early wolves were drawn to human campsites by the smell of food scraps and fire. The friendliest ones, the least aggressive, were tolerated, fed, protected. Over generations, they stopped being wolves entirely. The clearest proof of this ancient bond comes from Bonn Oberkassel in Germany, a burial site dated to roughly 15,000 years ago, where 2 humans were interred alongside 2 dogs. One of those dogs had survived a severe illness that kills within weeks, showing clear evidence of human care during recovery. Someone nursed that dog back to health 15,000 years ago. Not a tool, not a guard animal, a companion. Geneticists have since confirmed that domestic dogs carry unique genetic traits selected over thousands of years, specifically associated with seeking closeness to humans. Wolves do not carry them. Dogs do. Your dog was not trained to sleep beside you. They were built for it across millennia of living exactly like this. Here's where the science gets genuinely strange. A 2024 study published in Scientific Reports tracked over 1,500 American adults and found that nearly half regularly slept with their pets. The researchers measured sleep quality objectively, and the data showed disruption, movement, repositioning, the 3 a.m. stretch. Technically, the numbers were worse. And yet, the people who slept with their dogs consistently reported feeling more secure and more rested. How is that possible? Because what your nervous system feels during sleep may matter more than what a tracker measures. We spent the vast majority of human history sleeping in groups, in caves, in camps, huddled together for survival. The isolated solo bedroom is a modern invention. Your dog pressed against your leg at night is not a disruption. They might be restoring something your nervous system has been missing for centuries. Here's something almost nobody talks about. Research using non-invasive polysomnography, the same brain monitoring used in human sleep labs, found that dogs sleep measurably differently when their owner is present versus when a friendly stranger is nearby. Their sleep architecture actually changes based on who's in the room. It's not just that they feel safer, their brain behaves differently. And it works in the other direction too. Dogs are naturally most active at dawn and dusk. Their biology is wired for low-light hunting. A human sleep schedule should not match that at all. But bonded dogs gradually shift. They stay awake longer during the day. They settle earlier at night. Not because it's natural for them, because that's when you're available. Your dog's internal clock, built over thousands of years of evolution, quietly rewrites itself just to exist in your rhythm. Think about what that actually means. Ever had a hard day and noticed your dog won't leave your side? That's not coincidence, and it's not just sweet. Research has found that humans who form secure bonds with their dogs show measurably lower levels of stress-related symptoms, and that the quality of the bond matters more than simply owning a pet. When you're anxious, your body changes. Cortisol levels, breathing rhythm, micro movements you don't even notice, your dog picks up on all of it. They don't know why you're upset, but something in their wiring says stay close. This is why dogs become extra attentive when their owners are sick, grieving, or overwhelmed. They're not performing comfort, they're responding to real biological signals. And sleeping beside you gives them hours of data every night. Your heartbeat, your breathing, your restlessness. Night after night, they're learning what your baseline feels like. So when something shifts, they know before you do. Now, the part I mentioned at the start, pay attention to this one. If your dog has slept beside you for months or years, and one day that changes, don't dismiss it. Veterinary researchers studying dog sleep patterns have found that companion dogs are sensitive to shifts in their environment and routine in ways that directly affect their sleep behavior. A change in where they sleep is never random. Sometimes it's environmental. A new person, a new pet, a change in your schedule. Dogs are extraordinarily sensitive to shifts in their territory. Something that feels minor to you can feel like the entire world has changed. Sometimes it's physical. Pain and illness cause dogs to seek solitude. It's a survival instinct. A dog who stops jumping onto the bed might not prefer the floor. They might be hurting in a way they can't tell you. In older dogs especially, changes in sleep location are one of the earliest signs of cognitive decline. It can appear long before any other visible symptom. Your dog has no language. Behavior is the only vocabulary they have. When the ritual breaks, listen. So tonight, when you wake up at 2 a.m. with 6 inches of mattress and a dog pressed against your legs, remember what's actually happening. Your dog chose you, not the couch, not the warm floor, not their perfectly good bed in the corner. You. Because 23,000 years of evolution, a brain that reorganizes itself around your presence, and an attachment system built to mirror the deepest human bonds, pointed at one thing: sleeping beside you is the safest place in their entire world. And the science is quietly suggesting it might be doing something for you too. If this changed how you see your dog tonight, subscribe and drop a comment. Tell me, where does your dog sleep? And if you want to understand why your dog stares at